Little rabbit foo-foo, riding through the forest.
If we're lucky, one of our earliest and warmest memories will be being read a wonderful book, sinking into a story and becoming part of it. I certainly had that experience with 2 teacher parents. My brother and I had all the books we could read and all the encouragement to read them. And being book-loving children, there was little doubt that we'd do OK at school.
Today, though, I think there have been some worrying changes in the way in which we teach children to read. Instead of trying to instil a love of books in children, we're obsessed with all kinds of strategies, new fashionable strategies from here and there, giving children books that are stuffed full of word lists and letters. Is it any wonder that children are leaving school unable to read?
Governments are very good at passing on a sense of urgency, some would say anxiety, around the matter of education. Currently, both Labour and the Tories are grasping at the idea that synthetic phonics is the cure-all for teaching reading. But the reality is that phonics will never be enough to teach reading, and there will always be some children who fail to pick it up, no matter which teaching method is in vogue.
And children who the government and schools are failing are the very children who don't have books at home. And this is one of the major ways in which we're socially divided. It's a disgrace that there isn't the same urgency that the government is putting into phonics as there is in getting children to love books.
So I've got my own strategy for improving literacy in our schools, and it's not about targets, tests or scores. It's about creating a book-loving culture, both at school and at home. And if we don't, we're never going to reach out to the kids who really need help.
Every school should have a staff member who acts as a homeschool liaison to talk to parents about how to read books with their children. Every school should run a proper library with a paid librarian, hold regular book events, get authors in, and at least once a week let children talk about their books in an open-ended way.
It sounds so obvious. But learning to read begins and ends with wonderful, exciting, colourful books like these. Let's stop pretending that phonics will solve everything and start concentrating on developing a book-loving culture that all children will benefit from.